Okay, so I wanted to share with you some things that have been really powerful for me in my own self care journey, my journey in learning to love myself, and my journey to heal myself. Journaling, just a pen and some paper, is really great for pouring out my heart, my soul, the things that have been on my mind and bothering me. Get it out of my head, off of my chest, and onto paper, and suddenly I feel so much lighter and so much more clear minded. It's a really powerful tool for me to use, but also art journaling. So this is a really basic example from some of the earliest art journaling I've done. I just use scrapbook paper and cutouts, and as you can see, it says, "I am free." And then there are other things written in on these, little typewritten page. Well, actually, it's, "I am free to be me." I'm free to be me even when I don't know how it will turn out, even when it scares me to death. I'm free to be me even when others might not like me. I'm free to be me even when others might get mad at me, even when I don't know what is next, even when others might reject me, even when I don't know how to do it right, even when it might make me look like a fool. I'm still free to be me. There are other pages in here. I'm trying to find. It, the thing with art journaling is it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be, you know, obviously this is cut and paste stuff. Like this background is just colored pencil. And then I did do this. I drew this freehand, and I was looking at I was looking at something that someone else had done, and I drew it freehand, trying to copy or do something similar to what they did. Which this is how artists learn. They see something they like, and they're like, "Ooh, I want to try that," and they do. So even when we tracing things is a good way to learn because it teaches your hands, to get in the motion to be able to make the shapes you want to make. So, yeah, this is a thing. There are other things in here. This page is very simple. It's just a scrapbook page background, and it says, "Dear Learning Soul, this has been a hard road, and you made it. You can use your lessons to teach others. You are enough today, right now. You are strong, you are powerful, you are really brave." There so your art journal can be a cathartic thing. Sometimes you know, some of the things that I've written in here are things that I was working through at the time, but they're also reminders for me on my journey now. So that's a great thing to have. It's like you have this keepsake, but you also, and it's something that helps you. It does help you break through whatever, like wherever you're at. It helps validate things that are on your mind. It helps to validate what you've been through. A lot of times we don't acknowledge and give ourselves credit for the amazing things we've done. So, the art journal is great in that way also. It can be such a cathartic experience, and it can be so simple. You can just use stick figures, and or you can use a thing like that, and it doesn't have to be. I'm not showing you. Here's another page I made. Now this I did put a little more effort in being artistic myself. I used spray ink, and then I wrote things in. And I used butterfly scraps. These scrap pieces my mom gave me because she had been making things and cut out butterflies. And when I saw the leftover scraps, I was like, hey, can I have that? And then so I just used these little butterflies as a template to make these on the page. So yeah, you can do all sorts of things like that. And then I also, yeah, I have a lot of things. I'm trying to think. Okay, so on this page, on these pages, it says, she didn't know all of the answers. She didn't know how things would turn out. She was not always her best. She was getting older. She didn't have the energy she used to have. She was confused. She felt blah. Her family was dysfunctional. She knew it would be a very long journey, and she knew she might have to do it alone. She didn't know where the resources would come from. She cried a lot. She wondered if it really mattered. She wondered if it would take a lot of hard work. Or she knew it would take a lot of hard work. She procrastinated a lot. She was really afraid to start. She was cautious. She had so many things on her plate. She lost everything. She was often depressed. She was really mad at herself for a while. It seemed that everything she worked for somehow crumbled overnight. She sometimes believed the lies herself. She felt alone. She felt like she may have to run out of, or she may have run out of chances. She screamed. She yelled. She sometimes lost control completely. She listened to her heart anyway. She put herself into it anyway. She felt fortunate anyway. She forgave herself anyway. She spread her wings anyway. She embraced change anyway. She kept seeing the good anyway. She took care of herself anyway. She gave thanks anyway. She accepted help anyway. She survived it anyway. She reached her goals anyway. So I just wanted to share this with you. Look, this is just really simple, but it was just stuff that, like, I don't know, it just wanted to come out. So I did. I put it on the pages. And this one is a Zentangle. Like, I drew this Zentangle and then I saw these images. I was like, oh my gosh, it looks like a couple embraced in a dance and like a tango or something. So that's what I tried to turn it into. And this page I made with ink, spray ink and templates, and I used baby wipes to take some of the ink off. That's why you see the pattern there. I also made this tree, just doodling, and I made the tree and colored it in, cut it out. So I really, tree of life symbolism really speaks to me, so that's why I did that. And I don't know, those things just kind of came about. But I just wanted to show you, art journaling doesn't mean, creating a portrait, trying to do something that's like the same level of skill as Picasso or Monet. It's not about it. What it is about is allowing your soul to speak, allowing your heart and soul to have voice. You give them the stage. You give them center stage, and you pay attention to what it is that's important to your own heart and soul. You listen, and you have compassion for yourself, and you get honest with yourself about what you've been struggling with. You tell yourself the truth, and you come alongside of that truth, and you give yourself the nurturing and kindness and compassion and understanding that you need. And when we start taking care of ourselves in this way, we're not so needy then in our other relationships. How nice is it to come into a relationship and just be able to get to know the other person for who they are without laying any expectation on them to be something that we need. No. I am able to take care of what I need for myself. I can listen to my emotions. I can hear them out. I can feel and deal with them, process the information, painful as it may be sometimes. I can do that. I can. I'm strong enough. I can manage. So this is the kind of stuff I've learned. This kind of stuff has helped me sort out my shit and face the hard things that I've been through, and then also to give myself credit. Like, I love these pages where it's like the sky was gray and gloomy again. He broke her heart. He belittled her. Her wallet was empty. Her pants didn't fit today. She couldn't zip them up. She was brave anyway. She did the right thing anyway. She did her best anyway. She survived it anyway. See, the thing where I'm telling the truth about what has happened, how I felt, how I struggled, that it didn't look pretty, it didn't look good, it was ugly a lot, and yet I rose up. I give myself credit. I pat myself on the back. How good does that feel? Sometimes there are parts of us that cause us to self-sabotage so bad. We've got to hear those parts out, but not stop there. There's more than that to me and you. So art journaling really helps. That's something I just wanted to share with you real quick. So, if you go on Pinterest and just look up art journaling, you can get so many ideas. If you look up Zentangles on Pinterest, just whatever strikes your fancy. It's therapeutic, journaling itself, just like handwriting or typing up your thoughts and feelings. And not only that, not just writing down, this is how I feel today, blah. Then ask questions. Why do I feel this way? What could I do to help myself? What is it I really need right now? Even to specifically ask your heart, what do you want me to know right now? What do you need from me? How can I help you today? My heart, how can I help you to feel free and to be happy in, the situation? And then to listen for a minute. Things come to you. The answers will come to you, and it's really cool when it does, because that's making progress. You're getting to know yourself, and you're moving forward, and you are meeting your own needs. You're taking care of yourself, instead of feeling like you need somebody else to be there for you. And this isn't about, I don't need anybody because I have good self-care. No, we're made for connection. We're made for healthy connection. So to make healthy connections, we need to take care of our own health, firstly. And as we do that, we'll start being able to recognize other healthy people that we would like to connect with just because they're really cool and they bring sunshine and magic into our lives, rather than rather than approaching relationships from, I need this from somebody. So anyway, just some thoughts about things. I hope you're having a groovy day, and I'll talk to you later.